veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. lanes, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stop, never change.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you. I appreciate you all finding the time to once again be with us for today's edition of the Blue Morning Show. Yes, it's still 11:35 a.m. Las Vegas time for me, but still good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I wholeheartedly offer whatever suits your time zone. I appreciate you. I hope you're all doing well. We're here to talk about Chelsea's game tomorrow that will take place at St. Mary's, which is the stadium name Southampton. I can't speak this morning. Sorry about that. We'll look at the injured and suspended players list. We'll look at current team form. We'll look at and then we'll look at or other stuff we're supposed to look at because it's a match preview, and we'll also keep you updated on the game that's going on, Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace. And we'll follow if we're still on when the Leicester City versus West Ham United game comes on. We'll keep you updated if anything with regards to the results. But that's, by the way, thank you, and thank you so much for finding the time to be with us. The first thing we want to do today is go news hunting. So I need to show this page. Give me 1 second here. We'll go news hunting and see if anything new has emerged. When I was planning this show, nothing new. And when we look at the comments from the manager's presser, things he said, try to make a sense of it. But that's, by the way, thank you, and keep dropping the likes on the stream. 23 people in total, but only 2 of those on YouTube, the rest on X. If you're following the show on X, kindly do us a favor, drop a like on the stream for us to help us garner more likes, which will in turn push your YouTube algorithm to push the stream to more people who'd be interested in the topics we'll have lined up. Before we go to the presentation window, Nemaya, big up to you. And Nemaya is saying Maresca should rotate, should not rotate too much. Look at what happened against Newcastle United B teams. I don't think he'd be rotating quite a lot. If anything, we'll see maybe Cole Palmer rested for the next game. Cole Palmer and who else was it? Copam and one of the player rested for the next game. And we will look at your lineup once we get to the lineup prediction exercise. But right now, we're not going to do that. Rain, nice to see you, Rain. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I do hope you're doing well, and thank you so much. Let's do this. All right, we'll start looking at it's a comment from the manager's presser, and try to make sense of any of the comments you could say that's of interest to us. The first item here reads Maresca saying that Chelsea will dominate English football in 5-10 years is common knowledge. I think I agree with that. That's because we have a set of young players that are still maturing, and if we're able to keep them together for a few years, if they become a well-oiled machine, very difficult to beat and capable of beating any team in return, if that makes sense. Maresca said, okay, let's see. I have Tebegul on the panel. Let's hear from him what he makes of the manager's comment that we will dominate in 5 to 10 years. And Vince is saying it's common sense, and I agree. We've always known it will take time, but once the players gel, start playing as a unit, we'll be unbeatable. Excuse me. And thank you for 6 likes already, but we can do a lot better than that. 28 people and just 2 of those on YouTube. Uh, that is really funny. I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but yeah, it's expected. The transfer window is not open, and we are not a big account yet. Plus, we are experimenting with the timing of the shows. So dominating in 5 to 10 years, I believe that really. I think probably let's say in 2 to 5 years, in my opinion, I'd say yeah. But he doesn't want to overpromise. I think he wants to underpromise and overdeliver, in my opinion. But let's hear you, Tabejo.
First of all, big up, coach. How are you?
Big up, big up, big up, my bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, big up to the chat. To be honest, I agree with Enzo Maresca. And then I think we've been saying the same thing when we're building the squad over and
Mm.
over again that this team, if they play together for a longer time, are going to dominate as long as we have a good coach. Now, clearly, yeah, we are seeing that. So, at the moment, so far, so good. And hopefully, we continue this way. And I agree with Enzo Maresca's comment saying that Chelsea in the near future will be dominating. I agree with him 100%.
Yeah, but I do agree with him. And as Vince says, it's common sense, really. I agree. If you understand the strategy, the path that you can say the direction we're going, you by now realize, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. But we have Constantine done two in the house. A big up, Captain. We appreciate you for finding the time to be with us. Your thoughts on Enzo Maresca's comment with regards to Chelsea dominating in 5 to 10 years? I'd say yes. I believe that that would be the case. But let's hear from you. What do you make of it? Is it too long, or do you think it comes sooner than he's expressed?
Yeah, big up, coach. Big up,
Big
Lego
up,
as well,
Dante.
and everyone in the chat. Yeah, look, yeah, he's with the owners and the directors. He's going with that. That's what the owners have wanted. That's that. This is the process they started, and they said it'll take a while, take probably around that 5 year mark to get there. But yeah, and that's pretty much what Maresca's relaying there. Pretty much, he's on the same page as them, and that's where we want to get.
Yeah, he's on the same page with them, and I think he's surprised a lot of people. If, in fact, as we heard, and was it a month ago or two, that Bali wasn't on board with his hiring, I think he'd be convinced right now that it was a good decision to have let our ex go. Michael Newm, nice to see you, and love for you, Dante, in the chat.
Yeah,
And
Rain.
Rain didn't even say hello to me. Wow.
Bring back the snow,
Um,
please.
sorry.
Like, bring back the snow. It's December. Come on, you got to be snow.
All right. What else was I gonna say here? Yeah, it has to be snow now. Yeah, it's not raining anymore that much. The second item here says that Maresca said 2 weeks ago that we're wearing pulling CB out of position. Yet, but rewatching the Villa game, it seems we did it for the first time. I think this is Vince's opinion, and I'm looking for something from the manager's presser. Enzo Maresca and Leslie Guchiku, no idea if he will come back in January. Too many games to be thinking about that. And Heston, how I see this, I don't think he values him. If he values him, he'd be aware whether he'd be coming back or not. What do you think, Dante? What do you think to where it looks like Dante? Again, he has connection issues. He's using his Walmart level internet connection to this. So let's start hearing. Let's hear you, Tabeho. When he comes back, he can speak. Tabeho,
Yeah,
what do you make of that comment? I read it. Here's how I read it. He doesn't value Leslie Guchiku, and as such, doesn't care whether he comes back or not, and in turn, doesn't know whether he'd come back or not. But your opinion?
yeah. To be honest, I think it's leaving that situation to the sporting directors or the recruitment team because he's focusing on the game that they are playing at the moment. So he doesn't want to do a lot of work, think about, let's say, Okuchuku's situation and while he's coaching Chelsea. So I think he's aware of the situation. And also, if the directors are going to recall him or what, they're going to let him know that we're going to recall him, maybe loan him to another team. So my personal opinion, I would like Leslie Gochuku to be recalled, to be loaned to a different team because at the moment he's not getting game time and we are wasting his development. So we'd rather recall him and loan him to another team, just like the Andre Santos
And he's
situation.
actually an excellent player. Go ahead.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, maybe bring Santos back and then send him the other direction. But it's concerned end up ruining him if we don't take corrective measures as soon as possible with regards to his development. Dante, I don't know if you heard the question.
Yeah, I heard. Yep. Yeah. Look, pretty much what Maresca's saying there. He's got too much too many other things on his mind at the moment to be
First
worried
of all,
about that
that
right
simply
now.
means. Sorry.
Like, he's got too many other things on his mind to be worried about that right now. So, and that's what he's saying. What he's saying there is too many games to think about
Yeah, I
first.
understand, but the truth remains, it reflects the fact that it doesn't value him, doesn't need him. Because
Uh,
yeah, that's how I see it. If it was that important to him,
yeah.
he'd be well aware of his development or whether he's playing or not, and that would be a concern for him. For instance, when Esther William was mentioned, he smiled and talked about him. I wouldn't say at length,
Mm,
at least
mm.
for a minute or two before switching topic. And I think it was one pregame uh, um, presser. But Heston, I don't think he values the kid, if you get my opinion. Contrast that with how he smiled and talked about Esther William when the press asked him about him. But look at what he's saying about Leslie Gachuba. I just want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, look, I think, like he says, I agree with him, and I think you never know what can happen till all these games, the end of December. What if we pick up one or two injuries to our midfield? We had no midfield basically left, so he
Mhm.
would become very important. Then he would probably come back straight away, 100%. But it all depends if he's playing Southampton, if he's happy there. If not, he'll come back. They can put him on another loan if he's not happy there.
Mhm.
Um, but he become very useful, coach. Like I said, I read it like he's saying, through this December, I got too many games to worry about, blah, and you never know. He can, if the situation's still good, we've got no injuries, but if we do have a couple of injuries, say gets injured or Caicedo gets injured, well, then you need him, really, to be honest. Area,
Let's see
then
what
you pretty
happens.
much need him.
But it doesn't sound like he cares about them at all.
At the
Big up
moment,
to
no,
you,
we
Babas.
don't need
Yeah,
him
go
at the
ahead.
moment. We don't need him at the moment. We don't need him. That's, yeah, but that's the good thing about having him there. We can call him pretty much anytime we. If we get an injury next week or the week after, we can just recall him back earlier. Big deal.
Mhm. Abbas05 is saying,
Unfortunately, yeah.
big up to you too. I hope you're doing well. He says, Chelsea can take their revenge against Southampton after what they did to us during the 2022-2023 season. Maresca knows them well. I think he faced them in the championship. He did mention that himself. They don't, even though they're in the bottom table, they might prove to be banana skin. But I hope that's not the case. Signs are that, if anything, Charity FC, even if it still does exist, it's not in good health, if you get my analogy there. What else do we have here? Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Nothing serious here. So we'll go back. Kim, so nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. It's been a while. And here, Fafana is out until January. I'm guessing that's what you want to say there. Let's see. Let's go back here again. I'll now be paying attention to the ongoing games. If anything new emerges, I'll let you know. Vote Caicedo for Player of the Month. Where's the link for the vote? Moises Caicedo nominated for PFA Player of the Month for November. And we have there Cunha of Wolves and also Gomez, Joao Gomez of Wolves also. James Madison, Tottenham, João Pedro, Brighton, and then Mohamed Salah. I don't know if if Casado can win it, but let's see. These are just comments from, yeah, pundits and football commentators. And Southampton manager Russell Martin on Chelsea, they are really starting to click into gear and to get into flow a bit. Against Aston Villa on the weekend, they were excellent, really outstanding. They have some top players, but it's how you get them players on the ball. And okay, whatever he says there, I don't want to expand that. So Dante, are you looking forward to this one? I don't think there's anything else news hunting, nothing newsworthy there, except that Anthony Taylor will be the referee for the game, our game against Tottenham, and a lot of people are already complaining. I think on that day, if anything, he'd overcompensate, in my opinion. These are a few comments also from the manager, but I'll let you speak before we get a few of them. Go ahead, Dante.
Yeah, it's a test. It's a good test, like I said, against these type of teams. we've kind of struggled to be against low block teams. So it's a good test. Squad depth as well, rotation. We'll see what Maresca does, but definitely, the way they play as well. Like I said, we've struggled a little bit against that. We'll see if Maresca is gonna change it up a little bit and try to get more on the front foot, not like we did earlier in the season. Uh,
Mhm.
Only recently we've seen him put more attacking formations against teams like this, and it has worked much better. So we're gonna go with that, 3-1, 5-1, etc. Basically, going out on the front foot and really going at the opposition and keeping them pinned back, but having a lot of options up front and out wide and through the middle, and just trying to dominate the game and really take it away from the opposition. So we'll see if that's the case. I think he most likely will do that, in my opinion, because that's sort of the way he's been going recently. So, and I hope he does, because I think that's what we need to do against these guys. You need to get those early goals, put them away early if you can. That's very important. And as we've seen last game, we're just finally starting to learn to actually manage the games a lot better once we do go up like 2-0. We managed the game probably nearly perfectly against Aston Villa. So looks like we're learning and we're getting much better at that. And that's why I think we should do that, because obviously, yeah, that's going to really put us on the front foot if we can get a goal too early. And then looks like we know how to manage the games from now on. So that's very important in my opinion.
But Dante, have you watched
It is
Southampton
indeed.
games this
It
season?
is. We must. Let me see a few comments in the chat. If we win a conference in World Club Cup, wow, huge achievement, really. We must win at the Conference League. If not, we are getting cooked. We're the favorites to win it, but it's not that easy. But let's see. Again, the closer we get to the final stage, is the tougher it be, in my opinion. Because yeah, the strongest sides emerge. Yep. Obviously, big up to you too, except Lord Dante. Yeah, I like that. There you go. Somebody speaking the language I understand.
Cool.
Maresca trusts Badiashile than Tosin. I think it's believable. Um, but they don't play. Badiashile usually play on the left hand side. Usually plays on the left hand side. Tosin right hand side or centrally. But I don't think Tosin would do well in a three at the back structure where he's on the right hand side. I don't think he doesn't accelerate quick, and he would not work. That's I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, look, Southampton. I think Tobago was asking there what Southampton, if I've watched them play. I haven't watched them play that much. I know their formation they play. They play a 5-4-1, so they like to sort of sit back and then push their two wide backs forward when they get a chance. But yeah, they are quite defensive, and five at the back always, four at the midfield always, and just the one striker up front. So yeah, they're very they've set up very well defensively, solid base. So yeah, we'll see. For Tobago, you want to add anything to that? You were trying to say something.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I wanted to add something. I don't
Did
think
we lose him?
Southampton. Can you hear me, Dante?
I can hear
Tobago,
you.
you
Yeah.
want to add anything to that? Is he still there? Is it frozen?
No, I can hear
Yeah.
Tobago.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go out and come
Just
back
let me
then,
know when
because
he's
coach
done
can hear
speaking.
me.
I cannot hear him.
Okay.
I said, let me leave and then I come back because coach
He's
can
gonna
hear
leave
me.
and come back. He's gonna try to re-sign in.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you for that, Rain. Maresca said Tosin is a leader. He is a leader. We don't need classes to recognize that. Coach, the advert keeps disturbing me. Okay, you want it for free. Tosin is average at best. I wish we kept the Chalobah. Okay, that's just your opinion. The only place to be every other Saturday. Wow. Thank you for saying that, Rain. I appreciate you. We could beat Southampton. Southampton has their key players out. We'll look at that in a bit. Anything else? Let's look at further comments from the manager. Let's see. Here, Enzo America says tomorrow's meeting with Southampton will be Chelsea's toughest test yet this season. It's the worst game since we start the season for us, and we will be and will be the toughest game since the start of the season. We need to be ready, otherwise it will be a bad day for everyone involved. Houston, I think this man is an intelligent man. He probably knows, because we have inexperienced players, very young squad. Chances are they go into that game with the mindset that we've already won. Dante, what do you
Yeah,
think? And he's trying to prevent that from happening.
exactly. Yeah, look, he's a bit of mind trying to send, but yeah, 100%, I agree. He doesn't want us to get complacent and yeah, to think that it's an easy game and we've already won it. Exactly, coach. Yeah.
Yep, I agree with you. So I think it only makes sense. Yeah, I agree that yeah, he's just trying to prevent Charity FC. The players go into the game with the mindset, yeah, we'd already won that one, and then end up, uh, you could say, uh, you could say getting our behinds kicked. Tabeho, you wanted to comment? You can go ahead right now before we continue reading the manager's comment.
Can you hear me now, Coach?
Yeah, crystal clear. Thank you.
Yeah, what I was about to say to Dante, I've watched Southampton play this season actually, so I don't think they will sit back tomorrow. This is how Russell Martin set up his team. They don't sit back. They just play beautiful football. But again, it's like Bengley last season under company, playing the beautiful football, but with small players or not good enough players, and end up getting smacked. So I don't think Southampton tomorrow will see them back. They'll just play normal football, and we need to execute the plan. We need to create more chances so that we can score against them. So, like I said, I don't think they'll sit back tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying,
Mhm.
but I think against the good teams and against us, and I think their coach knows that's probably our weakness as well. He'll be very, very stupid if he doesn't sit back and use his formation that he uses really against some of the top teams. Because yeah, against Liverpool, I watched the money game was against Liverpool, yeah, but they went down, of course, and they had to come back, and they did pretty well against Liverpool. They lost 3-2, but yeah, again, they were set up a bit more down, low block, and then they went behind a couple of goals, and yeah, they started to play a bit more. So I don't think he will be play open against us because he knows that's our strength, most of our players. And I think that's why Maresca is saying that in the press conference as well. He knows we don't do well against teams like that either. I see Southampton low blocking us and trying to keep us out and making it difficult, being physical, etc. I would be extremely surprised if they go out and play, proper open football. That's not going to work at all. That would be suicide, basically. So, if you think he's going to be suicide, or I think he's going to go a much more conservative approach, like he has against the bigger teams. Because, yeah, it works okay against some of the other teams, but not against the bigger teams. Doesn't work at all. No.
I think it'd probably go with a structure where we'll be on them. If they decide to defend deep, then we'll be on them throughout the game. Um, they have
Yeah,
to.
like I said, they play
Southampton
with five
has,
defenders
yeah,
anyway, coach. They play with five at the back,
already,
so
right?
you only play one up front. 5-4-1. They always play 5-4-1. So yeah, they can't change it up like Tobago says. If they open up, then they'll change it up. But otherwise, they're a 5-4-1 pretty much from the base always.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. What else do we have here? For Fana, yeah, it's heartbreaking, irrespective of your argument of how well he's done since the start of the season. I think, yeah, he's done well, considerably well, in my opinion. Yeah, I keep telling them, Boss AB, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. And this particular comment from the press reads, Benoit Bediashile could be, he's quoting Maresca is quoting Vince is quoting Maresca. Benoit Bediashile could be one of the solutions, but we have Axel de Sassi. Okay, interesting. And different players that can play there. It's a big loss because West was doing fantastic every game, but we need to find a different solution. I I don't know. Do you see the Sassi getting the start, or do you see the manager making? I think Tosin, in my opinion. because we've had cases where we lacked now we had a player out, and then Tosin started and this I see not even smelling the bench in the Premier League. So, but I don't know how to interpret this comment here. But let's hear you, Dante.
Look, yeah, my preference would be Tosin as well, and yours, and a lot of people's probably. Him not mentioning there at all. Look, that could be like the mind games already, because that's what he said before. This could be the same. He's pretty much, saying he's going to play Bereshil or Disasi, but then he'll play Tosin most likely. So I think again, it's just sort of mind games a little bit again, just keeping the opposition guessing what he's going to do. And yeah, I would play Tosin again, once again, because Southampton set pieces they're pretty good at, and he's that leader there that we lack. And it really would leave, if Levi Colwell plays, of course, it would leave Levi Colwell the opportunity to play his natural game, which is more aggressive and step out of the line and not have to worry about anything. So it's a good mix, like I said, fire, a nice, good mix. It's a good balance. I think he definitely should play. I don't want to. Betty Shield, yeah, he's been very inconsistent. I think it'll be a risk, and he's played a lot of minutes recently, so that's why I don't think Betty Shield will start.
And recently,
Disasi,
you could say he's been consistent enough. When you say,
no, he's not been consistent enough. No,
really,
not at all. No, no, he's not been good. He was very good against Leicester, but he was horrible in my opinion against Heidenheim, and as well, he was not very good either. So he's had one good game, couple of bad games, one average game, then a good game. Yeah, this has been, pretty much disaster. Pretty much. I'm not sure why he's fallen off so much. He just has not looked good in the games he's played at all. For me, Tosin, massive difference he'll make. Like I was saying the other day, the last 20 minutes when we caught him offside like 10 times, he was the one that organized that line and kept that line and kept everyone in check. And he was the leader back there. So I think that's very important against the Southampton team that he starts.
yeah. Yeah, Tobias, just 1 second. I don't think we lose if we lose top four gun. Namaya, wow. How you change your tone. Um, that's talk about 0 to 100. It's like that. And by the way, Rain, you said I think he did say something to the effect of about us losing the game. I mean, it's a possibility. In football, 1+1 doesn't always equal to two, in my opinion. Tebejo, do you see the Sassi starting? Like, for instance, the man for who's in the chat, they do call him a disaster. I don't see that happening. If you followed, if you look at the manager selection since the start of the season, there were times that, yeah, I expected him to maybe include the Sassi even on the bench, and he didn't. So I don't see him starting, in my opinion. But let's hear you.
Yeah, to be honest, in terms of disaster, I think this is unfair to him because if you check his Chelsea career at the moment, is always playing as a right back, not as a centre back. So it's unfair to him. But also in terms of us playing well and balance, I'll toss in Adarabioyo because I think it's going to be fantastic. He knows the Premier League. He's more experienced than Disasi in the Premier League. He's a leader. He's tall. He's coming the ball. So I'd rather prefer tossing Disasi and Barishila. I don't want them to play this game. But again, if I have to choose between Disasi and Barishila, I'll choose Disasi because of the balance. Because I don't want us to play two left centre backs. Doesn't make sense. So my preference will be Tosin. If not Disasi, I wouldn't mind, but let it be Tosin first.
Yeah, I'd rather Tosin too, in my opinion, and I think it would definitely be Tosin. Enzo Maresca, we're ahead of our expectations. I think we've heard him say that before. Enzo Maresca, Rhys James, he's getting better, but he's still weeks to come back. Don't tell us he's getting better if that's the case. Really, Enzo Maresca for Fana's injury, we don't have any update at the moment. It doesn't look good if he says that. What do you think, Dante?
Yeah, well, no, it's a hamstring, so it's going to be 4 weeks, 5 weeks probably. So yeah, it'll be till mid-January probably, something like that. Uh,
Hmm.
that's normal. That's yeah, if it's the hamstring. That's sort of it, 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's look at Paul Messon's prediction for the game before we get into the match preview exercise proper. So Paul Messon is saying here, I cannot see anything about the Chelsea win. They are flying at the moment. Third in the table, third in the league, and that's only on alphabetical order. And had we scored one goal on that day, would be topping Arsenal in the table right now. Chelsea are moving the ball well, and I expect Cole Palmer to enjoy a lot of spaces to operate during this game. And before I ask you this question, Dante, just quickly, it says here he literally played two left-footed centre backs in the last game. Yeah, he did. Yep. And Tobago, again, he's agreeing with you there. What was I going to ask Dante again? Dante, are you well acquainted with the way Southampton play?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, coach, they play sometimes more open, sometimes they low block. It just depends against the
Mm.
opposition from what I've seen. So yeah, I don't think they'll do it against us, to be honest. Tobago reckons they probably will be open and go at us. They are at home, maybe that's why, but I still don't think. I think that'll be pretty much suicide if you do that against us. So I don't see them. I see them
So
sticking
he
to the.
wouldn't risk it.
Well, no, because the game can get away from him very quickly if he does. So yeah, maybe they can do that in the second half, but I see them starting definitely being a low blocking from the start, in my opinion.
Yep. And today, it's just quickly a question. Today is Michael Essien's birthday, isn't it? Am I mixing things up? Today is his birthday, right?
I think yesterday, coach.
Yesterday? Let me check quickly to confirm.
Today,
Is it today?
yes.
Okay.
Yesterday
But you
for
can
me.
check.
Oh, yesterday for you. Now I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense, Dante. All right, I'm trying to fix something here. So let's celebrate Michael Essens's birthday. Then we'll get to the match. Preview exercise proper, and then we still have to do the lineup prediction exercise. Give me 1 second here. Animation overlay. There you go. Happy birthday to Chelsea legend and former Ghanaian international, Michael Essien. Happy birthday to him. Wrong one, but anyway, let me mix it up. Every time Dante is here, he hacks the system and makes it misbehave. All right, happy birthday to Michael Essien, the Bison, they called him at the time. So let's go to the presentation window without wasting much of your time. I think we
Yeah, the
should do
Bison. That's
this.
right.
Yeah, the Bison. Yeah. Um, let's bring up the presentation window, and let me say, what else do we have here? Okay, Coachella Alpha saying what? If we beat Southampton and Arsenal draw, we go above them. Yeah, clearly your math is matting. That's like saying that 910 is equal to 21. Heston, I've told you that in mathematics, yeah, 1 plus 1 doesn't always equal to 2 because, yeah, sometimes the unexpected happens. Like a bottom table team beating the table team. I can't say it. Big up to coach. Did Enzo Maresca side beat Southampton in the championship? I can't remember. Why didn't I check?
Tobago would know that for sure.
But
Yeah,
big up
they
to you
did.
to O'Shea, Wendy. What happened?
They,
They
they
did.
slept. They slept Southampton 5-0
Okay.
in the other game. And the other game, I think they won 1-0 or
All right.
2-0.
Oh,
Big
okay.
up, Tim.
All right, thank you for that. And by the way, it's still Ipswich Town 0 and Crystal Palace 0. So Wendy, Shay Wendy, 44452. Thank you for that question, and you have your response there. Temidara and welcome you. Nice to see you. I appreciate you. I do hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining us. And Mabasa saying happy birthday to Chelsea legend Michael Essien. The goal he scored against Arsenal was a banger. I think it was a cup game, was it?
Yeah, he scored two
Yep, I
goals
think it
of
was
the
during the
season.
cup game that he scored that goal. I know you're
He
talking.
won it
El
twice.
Bison, happy
Yeah.
birthday. Tante, were you saying something?
Yeah, he scored twice. Goal of the season. He got awarded the goal of the season twice for
Okay.
us. So yeah,
Looks
he's
like he's not
scored
saying
some
anything.
bangers.
I don't know who that is. Okay, anything else? Yeah, keep dropping the likes on the stream, but maybe the person knows me and changed their name, but probably joined through Twitter. Go ahead, Dante. Were you saying something?
Yeah, I was saying he won goal of the season twice, Michael Essien.
Yeah, it seems like Coachella having connection problems because
He's
he
Walmart.
can.
He's changed to Walmart as well now. It's the
Yeah,
system,
because
expensive system in Walmart. Yeah.
because he can hear you. Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
Come on, coach. The system.
Dante is
Seriously,
hacking it.
you need a discount.
All right. If Southampton plays from the back tomorrow, yeah, long day if we score first, and if they score first, long day too. He blocked you. I'm not sure who that is really. Happy birthday to the yeah. You, I think I've read that already. Dr. Timmy. Big up Timmy, Doctor. I think we're gonna be calling you Dr. Timmy from now on. No, coach. It was in the league against Arsenal. When he when we won 1-0. I don't remember every game. I'm not an football. I'm not football encyclopedia. You should know that already. He scored a similar goal against Barcelona, but probably the one against Arsenal was farther back. I can't quite remember. But that's by the way. Let's get on to the match preview exercise proper without wasting much of your time. As usual, the tradition here, you guys already know. I'm gonna vote. Oh gosh, where's the window? What's going on here? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. This is the particular window that I'm looking for. Why is it not showing? Give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I think this is the guy I'm looking for. Okay, that particular window, and this guy here. There you go. They're predicting this lineup here. They're predicting Felix left wing, right wing Mudryk, Palmer 10, Nkunku number 9. I think if Palmer starts, then Nicholas Jackson will start, but I don't think Palmer starts this game. That's just my opinion anyway. I don't know. That's a prediction. We'll do our own prediction in a bit. So let's vote. I'm gonna vote that Chelsea will beat them. I'm guessing around 72 to 74% will vote that Chelsea will beat them. Wow. Ooh, 83% believes Chelsea will beat Southampton at St. Mary's. 7% believes it will end in a draw. 9% believe Southampton will beat us at home. At their, you can say on their carpet, to be more specific there. Dante, what do you think will happen before we even continue? Or would you rather at the end of the show?
Yeah, we'll do it after the
Okay.
lineup.
Okay, let's do it. So let's look at the insights here. Let's look at the insights. And by the way, Southampton, they're bottom table. Southampton, they've scored 7 goals in their last 5 matches. Chelsea have scored 16 goals we've scored 16 goals in our last 5 matches. Southampton have won the previous 2 matches against Chelsea. This is not an issue for me, because yeah, I think the pattern is that Charity FC it's not in good health anymore. And
No,
I'm
there's no
saying
more
that
charity
because
FC
I thought
coach.
sorry, go
That's
ahead.
finished.
What were you saying?
That finished when our ex walked out the door. That finished.
Yeah. Aaron Ramsdale is ranked third in saves per match in the competition, 4 in total. Really? I was expecting something like 10, 15. Numbers. All right, what else do we have here? Cole Palmer is ranked second in big chances created in the league 10. That's more like it when you say topping, you can say in a particular metric or something, it should be a high number and not just like 4-2-1 or 3. But that's by the way, in 5 games, they won two. They won two consecutive games, lost 2 consecutive games, and then drew their last game against Brighton, and a tougher position actually. Yeah, and against Liverpool, they were able to score 2 goals. I think this tells me that if they play against teams that play with a high line, sort of, or maybe if there are spaces that will exploit it effectively. They scored 2 goals against Stoke City. Is that cup game? Probably in a cup game. But Dante, let's hear you. What do you make of the fact that we're able to score 2 goals against Liverpool?
Yeah, coach. Like I said, they'll start defensive, but Liverpool scored first. So then the second half, they had to come out and have a little bit of a go at Liverpool to get back in the game, and they did. And we know Liverpool a little bit shaky, not always the best at the back. So they got to go.
But
They got to.
they have a very potent attack. They can score a lot.
Yeah, they're okay. Centrally, they're good. Defensively, pretty good, but not really the left backs as much, and right back not as good. And they exploited that, and yeah, they got a couple of goals. That's the game I did watch. So yeah, look, uh, I like I said, I expect them to sit back and yeah, and try to catch us on the break and get for them to score that first goal. But it will change. If we score, one thing will be for certain that they will, second half, they will go on the front foot and they'll try to attack a lot more. That's just the way their coach normally likes to play like that, but it's a bit hard to play
Yeah.
like that against the better teams. But he does like to play like that when he gets the opportunity to do that. And he switches it around to that. Like I said, if they're behind, they'll go for that easily, no problem. He's not scared to do it.
Yeah, and before I go to Tobejo, they're averaging at least 2 goals concession per game, which is good for us, and we're averaging one per game or point something. Given we considered none here, considered one here is a one. It should be considered point around point zero points. Let's say 5.9 or so, something close to that. I don't have a calculator here. So I think it's looking like we're going to beat them. But football, once again, 1+1 doesn't always equal to 2. But we'll see what happens. Before I go to Tobejo, let me read a few of what we have here. Dante, yeah, it's your KFC Wi-Fi. Tobejo just playing around as usual. Southampton will not sit back. They want the ball and they press. Do they do that constantly, or do they pick and choose what they, like as Dante explained? They do pick and choose when they do that. They don't risk it all the time. The manager is trying to be pragmatic, because they are in the bottom of the table. So I'm not sure, but let's see. Don't forget, Kukurea can play right back, while Gusto can also play left back. Maresca could surprise Houston, and I like it that he's predictably unpredictable. It makes it difficult for the opposition managers, uh, because we don't play with a particular approach. We tweak things based on the opposition, and if you are the manager of the opposition of the opposing side, you're not going to be too sure how we're going to approach games. There are a few basics that you're certain we're going to do. Maybe invert players, but he's also shown that sometimes we don't really do that. But Tobejo, what do you make of the insights we looked at? Let's hear you. When we're in much better form, in 5 games we've drawn just one, which was the draw against Arsenal.
Yeah, I agree with you. And also, I'll add to what you said. I think it's very important for us to score first, because if they score first, they'll play, they'll drop deep, and we might struggle to score a goal. So we need to make sure that we score first, so that they can open up and then we score more goals. And also in terms of the attack, I just want Nicholas Jackson to do something for us if he's going to play. He needs to be clinical. I know he scored a goal against Aston Villa, but after that he had 2 or 3 chances. He just blew them away. So he needs to do better. You can't just score one goal and then ghost after that. So he needs to do more. So hopefully, Nicholas Jackson will do better in terms of finishing. So let's see what will happen. But I expect us to win this game.
I mean, expectation is one thing. Um, let's see if your expectations will come true. But yeah, let's see what happens. They have a lot of players out. Paul Onacho
Yeah, and
Doubtful.
that's another
He was
thing as well.
excellent against Liverpool. Sorry.
That's another thing. They've got a couple of their players that have been playing very well
Yeah.
suspended, and
Ooh,
yeah,
Ramsdale
the depth is
need
really
this. Go
getting
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, the depth is really getting stretched out. That is getting tested. So yeah, that's another thing why it should be much easier for us because yeah, they've got some players out as well. Quite a few players out. Like Tyler Dibbling there. He's another one we were scouting that we were after early on. Another one of the young teenagers. He's been very very good. He's out as well. So
He's suspended.
suspended, yeah, they got and the other suspended, the other guy as well, Flynn. So they've got they're missing a couple of players. I think 3 players for suspension, and then they've got a couple of injuries to one of their big guys as well there. So yeah, look, they'll be tested, and this is why I think they'll definitely sit back because yeah, they can't risk it with a lot of their good players. Some of their more technical players they're out as well, so suspended. So it's going to be very. I just don't see them. I don't see them like everyone's saying that they're going to attack us and go for us. Yeah, they do press, but after that they settle into a low block. In my opinion, that's what they do.
Hmm. And by the way, Leicester City is one up against West Ham United, and Ipswich Town versus Crystal Palace is still zeros. Yep. But that's by the way, we have Wesley Fofana and Reece James. Wesley Fofana until January, both until January 2025. To bear anything else you want to add before we get to the lineup prediction exercise? Dante will do his lineup. You will do yours.
Nah,
Anything to bear?
nothing to add. I'd like to give my lineup
Okay.
after that. Okay, no problem.
Okay, and if you're in the comment section while as the show progresses, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat section, and we'll try to address it. Lord Dante, did you know that Tyler Diblin used to play for Chelsea? I don't know, really.
No, unless in the really sort of youth ranks, maybe under 16s or something like that. But I haven't
Hmm.
seen him play. No, I didn't see him play. I know we're keeping an eye on him and we're scouting him. He's on our scouting report. But I don't know if I haven't never seen him play for our youth, like young. Maybe he played, like I said. I don't really watch those really younger games, under 16s, etc. So, but I'm not. I can't really remember him to be honest. No.
All right, Dante, we're going to start just 1 second here. Coach Tabejo, we finished bottom of, okay, Christmas or whatever you say there. Who needs to be sacked for thinking Gusto 11? This is AB needs to be sacked. Let's see anything here. Okay, Tabejo, let's start with you since you want to go do something else. Let's start with your lineup. I'm guessing let's go the square shape and not the circular shape. And Tabejo, for each player you select, you have to explain why you're selecting that player. And I did see online that some people believe because Jorgensen was pictured in training as an outfield player, not as a goalkeeper. Some of them think he's going to start tomorrow. I don't think he starts. But let's see. Let's hear your lineup, Tabel. And for each player you select, please, we need you to explain why in certain areas. At the back four, you can say 2 center backs. I don't think a lot of people will have a lot of questions because yeah, the choice is clear given the absence of Wesley Fofana. But let's hear you, Tabel.
Yeah, Robert Sanchez starts as always. Nothing at the moment.
So you don't think it will be Jorgensen at all? I don't think so either.
Not now.
Okay.
And then
Okay, go ahead.
Marco Correa left back has been fantastic, so no need to drop him.
Okay. Are you considering that in 4 days' time would be playing Tottenham? Don't you think? I think Tottenham, right? Don't you think the manager
Yeah.
would want to rest we want to rest Kukurea, given the fact that you were playing, no disrespect to them, a weaker opposition, in my opinion.
No, no, I disagree because this is the Premier League. It's not the Conference League or anything. So you don't need to rotate, especially our defense. We can't do that.
Interesting. And quickly here, Vicky saying Vardy is almost 38 and he runs faster the entire West Ham defense. Embarrassing. I don't. That guy is seriously quick,
Mm.
really. But go ahead, Tobeho. What position next? Right back.
Right back, Malo Gusto.
Okay. I think that's obvious, really. I was thinking maybe the manager would rest Kukurea and then have what's his name. I,
Vega.
I don't know, but let's see. Go ahead.
Centre back will be Levi Colwell and Tosin Adarabioyo.
I think I agree. But why Tosin? The question now is why Tosin over the CC?
Like I said, coach, in terms of defense, I prefer balance. So I don't like it when we play two left center back. Doesn't make sense. So I rather have a balance, and also we need experience in the at the back. So hopefully Tosin can give us that.
It wouldn't make sense to play two left center backs, and essentially, you can say if that is if we don't know if it's going to be a back four, whether we'll see a situation where it'd be a back three and then tweaked in the midfield and attacking area. But go ahead. So that's your back four. I think
100.
most likely, if anything, we may see a change here. We may see Badiashile start over Levi Cole while Levi Cole starts the next one. Because from now on, the games will be coming in thick and fast. That's why I
Yeah.
think you'd be rotating, but we're not going to see changes like up to 5, 10 changes. No. I think it's going to be just resting players, starting other players that are capable and all that. We need who knows Maresca lineup? Okay. Jorgensen wouldn't have a better chance of playing in the Premier League. It has to be Southampton. I think he has to be, but that's probably the reason why people believe that he's going to start. But do I think it happens? I'm not too sure. But Tabejo, let's hear your two sixes.
Yeah, the double pivot will be Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. The reason why Enzo Maresca said it that Lavia can play two games in a week, so they'll rest Lavia. That's my opinion. So let's see what will happen.
The
And he played 90
absence
minutes
of
also.
we did discuss the absence of Enzo Fernandez at length, and we told people that eventually. Okay, go ahead, Tabejo. You were saying something.
No, I'm saying Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez will play.
Yeah, I think we'd see that too. That's I was going to say. If you remember, we did discuss at length the absence of Enzo Fernandez, and I think we told people that eventually it will be Enzo Fernandez and one of Caicedo or Lavia. I think that's going to be the case going forward.
Yeah, and
What do you
most
think?
likely, 100%. That's what we said, and yeah, that's most likely will be the case. You need that balance there, and Lavia is not the type of guy that can play two sort of games in a row, 90 minutes, and yeah, pretty much Maresca confirmed that as well. So yeah, look, it'll be a rotation. He might there, but I think predominantly, I think your twos is Enzo Caicedo, your two starters, and then rotating with Lavia as well.
Yeah, the rotation definitely will be Caicedo and Lavia. Enzo doesn't. He's unique. I don't think we have a similar. You say we don't have a register like player that has his vision. He's very unique, and he's adding to his game by arriving in the box late and all that, according to what the manager wants him to do, and that has led to him getting goals more than usual. But yeah, I had to bring it up because people thought, yeah, that's it, he's done. Because Romeo Lavia and Caicedo started, I think, 2 games in a row, which the manager at the time we realized was doing that. to reduce the number of goals we concede per game at the time, and it looks like he's found a way to solve the problem, which means yeah, we'll be seeing more of Enzo Fernandez and one of Caicedo or Romeo Lavia. So Tobeho, go ahead and let's hear you. You could call them the front four. I'm not sure if it'd be correct to call them that.
Yeah, in terms of the attack, RP, this way is getting because we don't know what will happen there. But I'll
What
play
position?
Kolpama as a number 10.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. You think Palmer starts? I think if there's any game to rest Palmer, it'd be this one. I think we'll be all right with Felix starting centrally, but that's just me. This is your lineup. Let's see. And you know what? Let's do this. If you call the lineup correctly, um, you get $50.
Not again.
Yeah. So let's do Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer.
All
Okay.
right.
Much gamble all the time,
Okay.
coach. Such a gambler
Okay.
you are.
This
Yeah.
guy. Okay. Okay. Then left winger. Are you there, coach?
Okay.
Left
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
winger.
listening. I'm waiting for you to call your man.
Left winger. That's where I'll play Joao Felix.
Okay. I wouldn't do that, but that's just my opinion. I think I play him
Yeah.
in the 10 role and rest Cole Palmer, but this is your
I
lineup,
think
not
what he's
mine.
trying to say, coach, he will slide across to the 10 next to Palmer.
Okay,
And then
that may
and
well
then
be the case
the right
because
winger.
if this guy inverts, yep, he could slide in. Yeah, then we'll play with two tens at the application. But don't help him. Let him do it alone because he has a chance to win $50.
Okay, at the right winger, I'll rest Petro Neto because, as we know, Petro Neto also is an injury-prone player, so we can't risk him, especially we play Spurs on Sunday. So I'll play Noni Madueke there.
You play Madrid here.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think probably I do think that the manager himself would prefer NATO against Tottenham to exploit the you can say the gazillion tons of spaces
Yes.
that on that day. So it makes sense. So there you go. I think here won't be straightforward. The games will be coming in thick and fast. Chances are the manager will still play Jackson and then subsequent the following game play Nkunku. But I don't know. I'd rather Jackson, if it were up to me, Jackson against Tottenham and Nkunku against this guys. I think he'd do well, but I'm not helping you. It's your lineup. Whoever you choose, explain why you think that player will start there.
Yeah. Personally, there I'll start in Congo because, as you know, Jackson I think is a 1 year card away to be suspended, if I'm not mistaken. So I need him against Spurs as they play a high line, and I don't want Nkunku against Spurs because Nkunku doesn't press well. So in terms of Southampton, Southampton won't give us any problem. So we need Nkunku to start there. Also, we need to give Nkunku a Premier League game after the Man City game. It's been a while not studying a game, so I'll study him against Southampton and rest Jackson. So that's my opinion.
So you think it's who?
And Kunku.
All right. Okay, that's it. Let me just save this for you. Give me 1 second. Download lineup. Give me a second. I hope you have. I don't know if I finished programming that actually. I think I did. So I should see an option to save it. Okay, I'll continue. If it comes up for me to save it, I'll save it. Dante, your lineup. I'm gonna go square. Let me get my ink. I like my ink. Sorry. All right, but before we start building Dante's lineup, coach, in fact, I would rest Lavia and start Enzo and Casey. That's the midfielders. I do that too. If Dante gets the lineup correctly, he can go on a date with. Don't. I hope he doesn't get offended with that one. Ouch. Okay. Tobago, you mean Nkunku getting Premier League minutes? I think if he's gonna, I think he may well start. Let me see if I'm able to download this. I really need to save it. Why is that not saving? Did I break it? I haven't used the download feature for a while, so maybe I broke it. All right, that's by the way. All right, Dante, let's hear your lineup. For each player you select, please explain why you think that be the starting player there. And by the way, Ty is in the house. Ty, I'll get to you in a bit. Dante, are you there or are you out looking for Vic to break his jaw?
Yep. Let's go. Yeah, Sanchez will start again.
Okay, you're not one of those that believe Jorgensen gets a chance.
No, I'm not offended by that. Why would I be offended by that?
Respect. Go ahead, Dante. Okay, Sanchez between the sticks. Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone? Okay, it looks like Dante, his connection, the Walmart level connection, always an issue. Okay, let's see. I don't want to do my own lineup, but we'll see. His thing, part of me believes that the manager would want to just beat them and beat them convincingly, so he's not going to make too many changes. That even Cole Palmer starts, he's not the reason he's going to make a change will be because of the absence of Wesley Fofana. Part of me is saying, okay, it probably feels like the game is not a difficult one, and as such would make a few changes, such as bringing in Renato Viega in the left back position, starting Tosin with Levi Colwell, right back, Malo Gusto, 2 6s, Enzo Fernandez, and Moises Caicedo. 10, rest Cole Palmer in play. Felix there, left wing. That's my lineup, but we're working on Dante's lineup. He's back again. We have to help Dante get a better connection, like quantum fiber. His Walmart level connection is disappointing. Vince is saying, I love, look at you and love, just go away. Dante, he's scared. All of a sudden, he loves you.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Go
yeah,
ahead,
Coach.
Dante.
Yeah, Sanchez. I'll stick with Sanchez definitely still because, yeah, I think he did very well, and I don't think Maresca will make that change yet. Sanchez is one yellow card away, and it will be pretty much he's probably waiting for that because that could happen most likely next game.
So Sanchez, yeah, you said Sanchez between the sticks, right?
Yeah, Sanchez. Yeah, 100%. It'll still be Sanchez, I think.
Okay, left back.
Left back could be. I see Cucurella maybe getting a break in this one because he has played quite a little bit now, and if you're gonna rest him, probably this is the one to rest him, especially with Spurs coming up. I would probably. Yeah, I could see Maresca playing around with this one a little bit and maybe putting Gusto there or even what's his name?
Renato.
Vega. Yeah, Vega.
Okay, but choose one. Who do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vega for this one.
Okay. I think I have to change the database call name to Viega, but I think I use Renato. All right. Go ahead. I think he starts because he can defend very well. Maybe not good at inverting, just like Cucurella does. You could say effortlessly. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think he'll need to invert, to be honest. So he'll be in a back three most likely. So he won't really need to invert.
And then Gusto will do the inverting.
Correct. Yes. So Gusto right back.
Did I just help you?
No, that's what I had. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
thinking.
we already agreed the Sassi is not going to get a chance.
Look, it could be a surprise if Gusto is not somehow not fit or still something not 100%. It might be, but I doubt it very much. No, I doubt it very much. I think it'll definitely be Gusto. He trains. I think he should be fine. Yeah, so I see Gusto playing there. Then I would probably have what's his name? Cole and Tosin will be hopefully the two, but it could be Badiashile as well with Kingo.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm
could be
gonna put
Badashila on the left, right?
I'm gonna put Cowell and I'll put Tosin. I think we're gonna go with pretty much a back three in this game more than anything. I think we're gonna be very.
Application wise, but the starting structure will almost always be 4-2-3-1, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think we might change it up a little bit in this one. I think we might go with the three at the back, the three big guys at the back, and I think
That's what I'm saying. Application wise, but the starting structure that we'll see will be 4-2-3-1 on
yeah,
until the game ends. Then we'll look at our players' average positioning and then say, okay, actually we played with something like this. But go ahead. If you want me to restructure it, let's do something like
no,
this.
it's fine. You
Uh,
can leave it.
you can
That's
help
fine.
me push what player here. Is this correct? No,
No,
probably
no,
the other way.
3-2.
No. I'm saying it won't be. It's not gonna be. Not Viega. Not Viega here. Viega
No, no,
probably
no,
will be one of the center backs, right?
no, not. I'm not sure what you mean by the centre back there,
No,
but
no,
no.
something like this. Hold on. Let me put it together. We'd see something like this, rather. This guy here, right? I'm not sure whether
Yep.
that's gonna be the case. This guy here, and my boy Viega here.
Yeah, I think it'll be something like that. I think we can go with the bigger
Something
guys at the back of
like
this
that,
game.
right? But will Tosin do well if that's the case? Will Tosin do well here?
I think he will because of the matchup and who we're playing and who they play there. I think he can handle it, to be honest. So they're not quite that fast. They usually play Lalana quite a little bit there, but I don't think I think he might be doubtful. So I think because of the matchup, he can play there. And the other option is another strong guy, not as fast. What's his name? I forgot his name. Another big strong guy that's not really as fast. Only Archer's the one faster up front, the main striker they play with a little bit more faster. But yeah, Colwell can pretty much deal with that. So I think we can definitely see that. And Gusto can always run back in that position and help exactly like they if needed. But I think predominantly we're going to see that back three with Gusto mostly being deployed in that midfield area more. So just my opinion, something a little bit different, try something new, and just based on the matchup as well. So I'll go like that. And then in the middle, yep. So definitely, I think. Can you hear me, Coach? Is that you or me? It looks like I've got pretty good connection. I'm not sure if that's you, Coach. I think that's Coach. Yep. Ty, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. You're seeing
Oh, so
offline,
it is
right?
Coach. It's
You're
Coach.
seeing
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, okay. I was wondering too.
His system's playing up quite a bit today. He didn't get the Black
Mm.
Friday discount. I told him to go for another one and change it up, but he didn't listen to me. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure you can hear us or not. So yeah, I've gone for a little bit of a change there in the back. I think just uh, their attack as well and the way they set up. I think we can play with the three bigger guys at the back, a bit more physical, a bit of more height. And I think Gusto can come back and help Tosin if he plays there. I think he can definitely help him if he needs it. So, but I think Tosin can play there. I don't see a problem him playing there against this opposition. But that's
Jesus
just my opinion.
Christ! Like what the heck?
Coach,
Yeah. Sorry, you guys
It-
lost me. So
you know what
you stick
you know what it is, coach. You know what it is, coach. It is
no.
KARMA.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what it
yeah.
is.
Really? I'm just gonna kick you out now. Dante, you guys lost me. Just give me 1 second here. And we have GFC. Gobert! Nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Dante, your 2 6s. Give us the numbers.
Yeah, I think Enzo will play. Yeah, I think he'll definitely play, so he'll be there.
So
This would have been a
Enzo
good
here,
game.
right?
Yeah, this would have been a good game to maybe rotate them and rest, but I don't think we can afford that, to be honest. We don't really have anyone else to come in. Like you said, Lavia and pretty much
Dropping the entire three, right?
exactly. So I think two of them still are going to have to play, but I think, yeah, um, like you said, like Tobago said, Lavia, I kind of hinted that Lavia is not going to play back to back. So I don't think he'll play. It could be mind games because he was a bit of mind games as well, but I don't see Lavia playing, to be honest. I think he'll definitely be Caicedo, or there could be a surprise there. Could be a surprise in that midfield. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of surprise there as well, but I'll just put Caicedo for now.
You're not certain you would just. Okay.
Yeah, look, there could be another. Yeah, this could be a game. KDH might get a start. You never know. Um,
Go ahead.
yeah, so up front, Nkunku should be playing for this game, in my opinion. Nkunku needs to play this
9,
game.
10.
No, the striker. Yeah,
Okay.
he needs to play this game.
I think he
We
needs to
need
play
to
this game. Jackson needs
we
to
need to
rest.
rotate Jackson more and
Hmm.
more. Secondly, it will be a blow block from the start, and that suits, I think, my opinion, a little bit better for Nkunku. Jackson has proven me time and time again he cannot handle a low block. Yes, he scored on in the game against Aston Villa when they were sitting back, but that was a bit different. It was a breakaway, and then but after that he was very ineffective. Only the second half, once after we scored and they opened up, he got back in the game and had those two chances that he should have put away as well. So again, he didn't really show me that he can do it against a low block. So I would like Nkunku, and also Tottenham. Also looking forward to Tottenham as well. He needs to play in that game the way they play high line. It's a match made in heaven for him that game. So I think this would be a game he can. And like I was saying earlier, if we do score first and go up, Southampton will change it up second half and they will attack us. So then you have your opportunity. If Nkunku doesn't do too well in that second half a little bit, you're taking off a little bit early and you're putting Jackson in a position where the game's open and it's going to be suit his style 10 times more. So I think that's the smart tactical decision to make in this game because of it.
All right. The three in behind Nkunku, who are they for you? Who would they be?
Yeah, look, I'll start Mudryk on this one on the left.
I think I'll start him too because he'll do well.
I think he deserves
But
a start again, and I think he's earned that. And he was well rested. He didn't play at all midweek, so that gave me a little bit of a sign that he might be eyeing him for this game, preparing him for this game. So I'm just going to put him there as that. I think Felix will be the 10. I think Palmer will be rested this game. I
yeah,
hope he's rested.
that's what I'd do too if I were the manager. But I believe he may well do that. Felix didn't start the last game.
Yeah, and Felix again came pretty late on. I would put Felix there, give him his chance. He's earned it as well. He's showed that he can do defensively even better than Palmer, actually, the way he's been working back defensively.
Mhm.
And he deserves that start. And Palmer, not because I'm dropping him, it's because rest and rotation. He's played too many games in a row now, especially in a quick turnaround like it is now. And then Tottenham, let his knee rest because I can guarantee you he's got bruising in that knee and he's just not saying it or he's not admitting it. But I can definitely tell. Like I said a couple of times, I've noticed, paid attention when he was turning, his leg buckled a little bit under him. That showed me it was a little bit weak, and it was that leg that he got bruised, his knee. That showed me it was a little bit weak, and he's definitely carrying a little bit of an injury. Yeah, he can. Of course, he can. Pop up and get an assist or score a great goal. But the rest of the game, he was pretty much missing. To be honest, in that game, he wasn't himself. The dribbling wasn't quite there. So I would just take this opportunity and rest him 100% and put Felix in
I
there.
would
That's why I've got
too.
the squad.
Rest and freshen up and be ready
Correct.
for
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Um,
So here, right wing.
I'm actually going to go Neto to the right wing.
The Bluetooth game is killing me in the chat. You think Neto starts? I'd start with Mudryk, then if things you could say if you don't
No.
make good progress, then I'll. But yeah, not bad. I
Yeah.
think this team also is strong enough to beat Southampton, in my opinion.
I just think, yeah, it'll give you a bit more creation. He's sort of been rested because he hasn't really played. He played obviously, but we know he had a couple of weeks sort of that he didn't really play because of. So I think he's ready to go. Let him play this game, get his confidence up even more. I think a game like uh, Tottenham will really suit Madueke as well because the way they play. So I would look at Madueke for that Tottenham game, even though I don't like Madueke too much at the moment. But that game will suit him a lot because there'll be a lot of space in behind, and yeah, he can use his speed and he's basically his one-on-one ability to go. But in this game, because it's going to be a more low block, I think from the start, I would put Neto there because he can create a lot more, and he can also shoot, turning on his left and come in and shoot, which we know he can do very well. And he's got a very powerful shot, and I would put him in there. I think that combination with Neto, Nkunku, Felix, I think that'll be a very good triangle there. Of course, I think Enzo will probably push up as well, obviously into that 10 as well. I think he'll definitely push up into that 10.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for that. In the 60th minute, Crystal Palace is leading Ipswich Town by a goal to nothing. Big up to you, GFC. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. KDH, Bobby's cousin. Yeah, you know it. And the blue tiff again. He's saying, Coach, what is this lineup? We need to sprint out of the blocks with guns blazing now. It's not the time to rotate all rest players. They can sleep when they die. Wow. And quickly, I'm going to catch up and then bring Ty. We'll get Ty's lineup. Viega might play in midfield. Possibly. Possibly, really. But you can't really predict Enzo
Yeah, I was
Maresca.
thinking of that as well. To rest Caicedo, I would maybe
But that
put
would be too many changes, in my opinion. That would be. I don't think he'd risk it. He needs to be. But go ahead. What you were saying.
Yeah, and that's the other option I would have had, probably Barry Shield to start on that left centre back role, left back role, or if he's going to risk Cucurella as well. And then, yeah, push Vega into that central midfield role just to rest Caicedo. He's played a lot of minutes, yeah. So back to back, right back. He had to run a lot the last game. He had to run a lot, as in from right back to, to central midfield and back and forth. So he probably ran more than usual. So a little feeling that he might rest Caicedo. It could be very dangerous to play him otherwise. So that's the other one I was kind of wrestling with Caicedo as well, if he's going to start or not. I know it's making a little bit more changes, but if you're going to do a change in the Premier League, it's probably against Southampton if you're going to have a few more changes than normal because they are last and, yeah, we can get at them. So, and we still got quality depth to add. It's not like these players, it's not like a big change. You still got half starters, half that are pushing for a start anyway. So, in my opinion, this is the team you do it against.
Yeah, I agree. United could well beat Arsenal, and we needed to guarantee we bag a lot of goals just in case they don't. I think United can beat them or make it maybe ends in a draw. I don't see Arsenal beating that beating them in my opinion. The new manager bounce I think has kicked in for them. Don't you think, Dante?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's expired now. It's gone.
And Amorim does know. Amorim does know how to be. He does know how to be pragmatic. I think it's going to make it difficult for Arsenal, and they probably will counter. It looks like Arsenal may well lose that game. So I do agree with you. The chances I would see that happen. What else do we have here? Anything else to address? Dante, I think Southampton will struggle against Chelsea. That's according to Mabas. You want to respond to that, Dante, before we go to Ty? Go ahead, you can respond. Let me open pace that Ty's lineup. I've tried. I wasn't able
Keep Ty
to.
waiting a bit more, Coach. Let's keep him waiting a bit more.
Yeah, he's not important. Yeah, I know.
No, I'll take my time with the next one. Yeah, so yeah, I think Southampton can cause us a little bit of troubles if they go with that low block with the 5 at the back, 4 in the midfield. Yeah, we've shown this year that we've struggled against a Premier League. I'm talking about our Premier League team has struggled against the low blocks. We just got past Bournemouth. a bit for Crystal Palace. What was the other one? I can't remember. We just got by in those games. A little bit lucky, really, to be honest, to pick up the
Mhm.
points. So they're the games we really struggled in, and that's why I say Southampton will be foolish to play their open game against us. That they need to utilize that, and I think if we can get that early goal and take our chance, well, then it'll be different. The game will open up, but it's important to get on the front foot and really go at them and try to get that first goal. That'll make the biggest difference in this game. Because, like I said, if we score second half, if we're up in the first half, Southampton second half will come out. He'll make a change and he'll change formation and he'll definitely go attack us and press us more and attack us more. He's 100% going to do that. That's what he's done all year. So it's important for us to just get that goal, or two goals would be ideal, obviously, in that first half. Because, like I said, we're much better at seeing out games and controlling games in the second half under Maresca. 10 times better than we were last season.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's see what else we have here. I think okay. While that Ty builds his lineup, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. And the blue tip again is saying, taking the last name in vain is just what I expect from each place tapping match. And just go away, man. Look, I'm not gonna go to that place. You and your people alone. Rich money makers and AB is here. AB is saying, like I say though, I can play 60 games a season. Let's not worry about him. I think we should. I've learned quite a lot from the case. I did learn quite a lot from the case of N'Golo Kante and my one of my favorite Chelsea players in what's his name? Uh 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 I can't remember the name of one of my Chelsea favorite players. Dante, did you hear that? Oh my goodness! Now at Manchester City. Okay, let me just move on. Big
Kovacic,
up
what?
the legends on the panel. And what am I hearing? Is what you are hearing is the Kukurea and NATO are pushing our youngsters are pushing our youngsters to challenge for the title according to my contacts. Dante, I'm handing over to you. Let me walk the maintenance guys through the house, please. I'll be back.
No problem. Yeah, Ty, you want to start with your lineup? Let's see what how you've gone, what you've chosen.
Well, I'm seeing the AI generated photo, so I'll just
Oh, I don't know why he
leave this
swapped
in the
that now.
meantime.
I don't know why
Yeah,
he's changed that. Anyway, it doesn't
yeah.
matter. We still know it doesn't matter. Let's go goalkeeper.
Obviously, I'm gonna still go with Sanchez because I don't think Jurgensen is gonna come in. Um, so that's not gonna change. Sanchez will stay in the goal. Um, I would start Gusto as the right back.
Hmm.
Um, obviously, I think he trained, so he's supposed to be available. So I think he
Yeah,
should
he
start
did.
this
Yeah,
match.
yeah.
Um, I think Tosin comes in at centre back to replace Fafana. And well, this is kind of risky, but I have a feeling that Brother Shield may come in as well. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, he hasn't really put a foot wrong in the past two games. At least I would say
Oh,
that. So I
what
probably
do you mean?
think
Against Heidenheim, he was horrible. What do you mean he didn't put a foot wrong?
well, Heidenheim he was bad. He came on and he wasn't bad
Yeah, yeah.
against who who do we face on the weekend? I forgot already. Austin Villa, right? Austin Villa. Oh my
Aston Villa.
goodness. Yeah, my head is not here. But I think Badashil is gonna start on the left side as the left centre back. I think Vega will play as the left back. I think um, I kind of agree with what you said about the whole three at the back situation. Um, with the whole with it because we saw that against Villa, and I think it's something that we could see be implemented again. The difference is that I think Lavia will obviously not be playing, but I think he'll form somewhat of a three, where you see Vega coming in inverting, to support Casado as well. Would obviously be the one that I play as
So
well.
that
Enzo,
means Gusto would not invert at all. He will stay as a right centre back.
yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay.
Um, Enzo would be
Sorry,
the other
we'll just
midfielder.
go back quickly to the. So you're taking Colwell. You're resting him, or you're dropping Colwell.
No, no, no. I'm resting Cowell for the
You're
Spurs
resting
game.
Colwell. So
Yeah,
pretty much we're changing the whole back four for this game, basically. Yeah, you would change the whole back four.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Um, Enzo, other midfielder, I
Hmm.
would start. I would start
Sitting
Felix.
midfielder or sitting
Yeah,
midfielder
yeah.
or box to box?
Box to box.
Box to box. Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it could be a three, somewhat of a three. There. So in that sense,
Hmm.
where Villa comes in and he inverts because he can actually play that position more than the left back because he's naturally a midfielder that got utilized as a defender before he joined us. So I think that's something that's feasible. Um, I would start Felix in the middle. I would start Mudryk on the left side. I
Hmm.
would I wouldn't start Neto. I would actually play Sancho on the right. Um, and then Nkunku up top.
Okay. So Felix is the. So what was the other six? Sorry, who did you put the other six? Well, you missed the midfielder.
I missed a midfielder.
Yes.
Sure.
You said Enzo and then you went Felix.
No, I said Casado. No, I said
Oh,
Casado.
Caicedo. Sorry, I must have missed
Right,
it.
right,
Yes, so
right,
Caicedo.
right,
All right.
right. I said, yeah, Casado. That's why I was saying that Vega will probably invert in to support Casado, and then that's how Enzo will be able to be the box to box where he roams forward as well. Um,
Basically going into that 10 position most likely, like you did against Villa. Is that what you're
yeah,
trying to say? Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's pretty good. Not bad. Not too far away from. Yeah, I think a little bit of change. I'm not sure, yeah, about the whole back line getting changed. I think he'll still
Mm,
leave one of them there for this game. That's why I said he'll probably keep Colwell. Plus, it's in his contract.
mm.
He can never miss a game if he doesn't want to. So, yeah, he has to start. Um, yeah. Vic saying there in the chat, he's saying is he the only one that thinks that Jorgensen will actually start this game, and no one else does. He actually thinks Jorgensen. Look, I don't think so. I put Sanchez in as well. I just think, yeah, it's close, but we needed that performance from Jorgensen. He's actually made Sanchez better last game. It was probably one of his best games he played, actually. So, distribution wise, and a couple of good saves. Nothing too much saves wise, but distribution wise was really good. So yeah, he pushed him. He's performing better. So if he can keep that high level going, Sanchez, well, he gets a spot. But like I said, he's one yellow away as well. He's one yellow away from being suspended. So I think Maresca will wait for that as well to happen if it needs to happen.
Mm. But I'm seeing Vicky saying Gusto will not invert. Is that correct? Well, I mean, oof.
That's
I
what you
don't know.
said, Ty. Yeah, you said he's not inverting. You say he's playing a right centre
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
yeah.
Are you sure you want to retract?
Right centre back. No, no,
Yeah, you
no,
said
no,
he's playing right
no,
centre back, so he's not going to invert. So
no,
because
no, no.
you said you said Vega's inverting, so that means Gusto's not inverting.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think he will invert. I actually think he will actually overlap. That's why I said I would play Sancho on that
Mm,
side.
okay, so yes, all right, all right, Bobby, don't wait. All right, go ahead. Mm. So let's just go back to that centre back pairing. Sorry, Bobby. So you've got on the left Badiashile, left centre back. You said Badiashile, the centre. Cucurella on the left, and so he'll go out from the left, most likely up forward or invert. Is that what you're saying? Is that? Mhm, and Disasi on the right. Okay. Yep. No, fair enough. And then you've got yeah, Vega and you said it Vega and Caicedo in the middle. Bobby, sorry, we can't hear you. Looks like no one can hear you in the chat. So I'm not sure what coach has done. He's obviously silenced you somehow, but we no one can hear you in the chat. So yeah, try it. I have no control on the system, so yeah, try it. Try that, yeah, and we'll go. Yeah, I'll just go back to time there. But yeah, if you can please try log in and log out again, and we'll see when you come back.
I thought they were. I thought they were joking because I just went in the chat and I can't hear him. So we can hear him because I thought the person at the top was coach. I was surprised when I heard Bobby's voice come in. But I guess it's
Yeah,
a studio situation where we can hear because we're in the studio with him, but they can't. Because I thought they were joking. I saw it a while, but
yeah.
yeah, I
Coach
just
probably
checked.
didn't add him because he came late after Coach left, so probably Coach didn't add him to the main,
Yeah,
yeah, stage,
yeah.
the main stage. So that's fine. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Bobby was talking for a while there. I was talking back and forth with Bobby, not realizing that he's.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the chat is funny. They say you're going crazy. Oh my goodness.
That's funny. Let's go. We'll probably have to hear Bobby all over again now. He's
Oh
not going to
my
be happy with
word.
that.
Yo, it's like I'm hearing voices in my head. They talk to me and I understand. They talk to me.
Jeez. This is Coach. This is Coach is doing.
Yeah, we can
Chat,
hear you,
can we
Bobby.
hear Bobby
It's just
chat?
that the chat can't hear you. That's the thing.
Come on, chat. Put it's if you can hear Bobby, please say yes or no. If you can hear Bobby. Bobby's talking. Can we hear him? Nah, they can't hear you, Bobby. Coach didn't put you on the main stage, so you won't be able to. You won't. They won't hear you, Bobby. Sorry. Coach has silenced you, Bobby. He'll be back soon. He'll be back soon. He's up with the kids. He'll be back very soon. All right. Sorry, Bobby. Yeah. Yeah. So Ty.
Oh,
Yeah, we went through all that. That was a pretty funny segment. Thanks, Coach. Good setup there. Yeah. Look. Uh, Bobby made some interesting points. No one heard it, but we'll give Bobby
oh,
that opportunity when Coach comes and
unbelievable,
puts him on
man.
the main stage again.
Un-
Yeah, anything you want to add, Ty?
yeah, it's gonna sound weird because it's like we're crazy people now. Because the thing is, Bobby was saying essentially what I said in terms of barring Renato, um, well, no, he said who did he say was playing on? No, he said Disasi's playing on as a right back, and he said Kukurea would be on the left. But we basically agree that it could be the same, some similar structure in the midfield, where we still have some of a three, or the possibility of having three players there, but ends up probably being more advanced as in that 10 role. But well, I don't know if he got to the attack, but
Yeah, he did. He
who
did, but it's a
he
bit
did.
defensive. So he's got pretty much Vega and Caicedo in that defensive midfield role. For me, it's a bit defensive against a team like Southampton. I think there's
Mm.
not enough sort of creation from there. I think it's a little bit. Yeah, I think we're sacrificing a bit in the attack by doing it that way. But yeah, that's his opinion. So yeah, he's got a bit more of a defensive, solid sort of defensive setup, and then obviously up front, he said yeah, Nkunku. Uh, he said Felix and Nkunku. Sancho, and Mudryk.
Okay. All right. So we have a similar attack, I guess. Um. Yeah, it's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's
The Chadis
look.
having a field day about what happened, though.
Yeah, look, most likely Maresca will do something a little bit different than all of us has said. He's been doing that
Yeah.
lately. He's been, none of us have really got it 100% spot on. So he's gonna probably do something even a little bit more different than we all think. Even in the presser, we saw he's playing quite a lot of mind games, saying a lot of things. In my opinion, he was very into the mind games in that press interview. So we'll see exactly what happens, but don't be surprised even if KDH gets a start in this game. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Ah, the beautiful games and where is this? I'm sure what Bobby said was extremely insightful. He probably said something like KDH should start every game until the end of the season, which makes sense.
Yeah, perfect
Mm,
sense. Yeah.
yeah, perfect sense. Oh
No, he's not
gosh,
even on the bench in Bobby's book. So no, he doesn't even make the
no,
bench. I'm pretty sure.
it's a
Uh,
fragment. A fragment of imagination.
yeah, look, that midfield. Yeah, I can agree a little bit with Vega maybe starting there and maybe leaving Cucurella on the left. But I just think if you're going to rotate, and you're going to rest players. Who's played the most? Who's played a lot and ran a lot and done a lot of work. I think he's done quite a bit. Cucurella in those games, he's pushed hard. He played hard. He ran a lot. He's backed up a lot of minutes now. So I think maybe you'll risk him against Southampton to rest him because he would need it against Tottenham because Tottenham's going to be a game run a lot of running up and down. Um, and also that midfield, yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, KDH, Caicedo's played a lot of minutes as well, and playing that right back role as well, where he had to run back into right back. He's put a couple of extra Ks to his name that he normally doesn't have there, which is a lot for him. So he's really went over the threshold that what he usually averages in Ks. He went over that because he had to, track back to right back and then back into midfield and a bit more running involved. So I have a feeling maybe Caicedo could be rested because of that, because of the way he plays. Are you going to risk him? Let's be honest, he's probably our best, if not second best player for the season, player of the season. What do you think, Ty?
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Most consistent, I mean, and if you're going to name top three, he's 100% in the top three players of the season. If you're going to name it
Yeah,
today, yeah, I would probably go consistency in that. Yeah, you'll probably have Caicedo there, you'll have Cucurella there, and probably between Jackson and Palmer, because Palmer's been a little bit sort of between. But I would have him in the top two, 100%. Caicedo, I think he's been outstanding all season.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing. That's
The minutes, the minutes and Ks are adding up a lot.
yeah. I mean that's the truth. The only problem, as you said, is the whole thing with the fact that he's played so much. That's the only unfortunate thing. You never know. As you said, Maresca could actually do something, one thing or two things different for what we've said. He may end up playing Lavia and say that Lavia knows Southampton. He could do
Mhm.
anything, but
Correct,
so
yeah.
it's possible because I don't know. It's interesting to see. That's the thing with Maresca. He doesn't give you time to be able to understand or pick up on what he's trying to do. He always tries to do something, even if it's one thing differently.
We're joking about KDH, but do you think there is an opportunity for him to start this game in one of those midfield roles?
Mm. Oof. Ugh. Mm. The only way I see that happening is if Maresca decides to actually stick with a three-man midfield, and he decides to play him there rather than having Caicedo. I don't think Enzo drops out. No.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's more biased though, because it's something that I wouldn't do. So I'm trying to see, would he actually do that? I mean, the Conference League you definitely would do it, but Because that's the thing. I don't want it to be a case where we believe that he's gonna change the squad completely because that's what he's done in the week in the conference league. Because that might not be the case.
Yep.
He might not want to risk it in the Premier League. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of doubt that would be the case. But the only way I
It's a
see that
risky
happening
one.
is if
Yeah.
he sacrifices Caicedo or
Yeah,
plays
I'm
Caicedo
just
as the right
also
back
looking at
again.
the minutes, the Ks, like, and I said he ran a couple of extra Ks in the game on the weekend. So would they? I know the sports science guys will probably tell him, look, he's run a bit more and he's played games in a row. You're going to risk him back to back, and then he'll most likely has to play against Tottenham. So
Mhm.
it's a bit risky fitness wise, pushing players to that limit up to that red line. And yes, I was thinking, are we going to see a very conference, almost a conference, not quite everyone, but 70, 60, 70% of players getting changed for this game? Is he going to be that bold and risk it? Uh, really change it up and just say, look, obviously disrespecting Southampton a little bit that way, but hey, if there's one team you're going to do that to, it's the bottom team. Yeah. So that's the one you're going to do it to. So it's a big risk. It can happen uh, because of what I said, because of that, a lot of Ks and the extra Ks as well, pushing that to the limit for Caicedo. KDH can play that role if you really, he's probably more suited to that Enzo role, to be honest, where he can go in that 10 position, probably more to that Enzo role suited. But then you can leave Enzo sit back. Enzo's another one that's got a lot of now consecutive minutes as well. But if you play Enzo a bit more sort of back, more of a sitting playmaker, well then I think you can put KDH instead of that in that role where he goes into the 10 next to Felix, basically.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Why is it just me, or does it look like my boss is repeating himself numerous times?
Yeah, that's what he does. He gets out of control every now and then.
Dante, why are you mentioning KDH? Because Bobby is here.
Yeah, well, so I'm just letting Bobby simmer and cook in the background till you come
No,
back.
I'm here, but coach locked me out, isn't it? He doesn't want me to
Yeah.
talk.
Of course,
Mhm.
you were gonna blame me. I added you before I left, didn't I?
No, you didn't, coach.
No, you did not.
Seriously?
No, you did not, because because your your
No one
your
heard anything.
audience were saying that we were crazy. Your audience was saying we're crazy. We're talking to an AI version of Bobby, literally.
He
Coach, I
blocked
hope the
me
officials don't
because
interfere with the AFC versus United
mm,
game. I don't think they will. I think I'm confident United will beat them. The worst result will be a draw for United, honestly. But go
I
ahead, Bobby.
don't
If we're
know.
speaking, Dante, go ahead, continue hosting.
Can
If you're
can
gonna build
can they
lineup
hear
with
me now?
anybody, I'll be fixing it in. Up to you.
Can can they hear me now?
Yeah, crystal clear.
Let's hope the
Because
chat can hear him.
I gave my lineup. I said he's not. Look, Maresca, when he talks, believe him. Maresca said there's no A or B team. He just has a team. And what he will do is rotate. He will use largely the team that he uses for the Conference League for this game. No disrespect to Southampton. He's still showing them a lot of respect because we have to be that team. And then he has Spurs coming on Saturday, or is it Sunday? So he will do this. Jorgensen in goal. Centre back two, Badiashile and Tosin. Right back, Desassi. That one I'm not too sure. He might do Gusto. I don't know what the Southampton threat is like on that side. I understand they like ball possession, so he'll probably go Desassi. Left back, these are the people that won't be rotated. Left back will be Cucurella. Poor guy, because he's probably going to have to play against Spurs as well. Midfield, Vega, Caicedo, another one that won't be rotated, and Enzo, another one that won't be rotated.
So you said two
Um,
centre backs, Bobby, quickly. Two centre backs, who and who? Cowell and who?
No, not Colwell, Badiashile and
Hmm.
Tosin.
Okay, Badiashile and Tosin.
Yep.
And Disasi right back, coach, not Gusto.
Oh, the
Desassi right
Sassy.
back.
The Sassy comes in. Okay.
Yep, Desassi right back. Um, uh, Cucurella will stay as left back unless he feels he might want to rotate him, but I don't think he will because he will rotate Lavia for Vega and he'll bring in and he'll stay with Caicedo and Enzo. The reason being, Lavia will be on the bench. The reason being is that there's going to have to be a battle for ball possession because Southampton play ball possession. Offensive play will
So
be
hold on, Bobby. The two sixes. Who did you mention? You mentioned Renato, right?
yeah,
Who?
Vega and Caicedo.
Okay, that's not a good balance in my opinion. But I don't know. Go
Then
ahead.
doesn't matter. You'll go with that. Enzo
Enzo,
also
where?
midfield. He's going to play midfield three because it's all about possession.
Okay, you want one more person here.
Yep.
Okay, so you think it's gonna be Enzo here?
Yep.
Okay, so somewhat
And on
four
the
three three.
then yeah, on the left he will go Felix. On the right, Madueke. And through the middle, Nkunku. This is all just to start. That's his team.
Hmm,
That's
that
his
is
team.
bold, really.
It will be bold.
Um,
He doesn't mess around. He will be bold. He has to show these players he trusts them. He has to show these players that he can use them in the Premier League and that they just play for the club, not for the competition. So
that would
there's
be
no
how
midweek.
many changes in total?
I think about 7.
I
Is
think
it
I
7
don't
or
think he
8?
does that in my opinion. But go ahead.
8 changes.
Hmm.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Go ahead, Bobby, so we can get a ties lineup.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Nkunku's the starting striker. There'll be players on the bench, but this is just starting, which means he usually likes to give his starters about 60 minutes, so they'll have plenty of time before he starts bringing people on.
Interesting. And yes, then the last time you argued that he was going to make changes, he did make changes, but I think that's a bit too much.
When he says
For,
something,
yeah. Go ahead.
believe him. When he said
Hmm.
something, believe him. He's not. He even alluded to it. He's going to be different. He's going to make changes. He didn't say how many, and he said 1 or 2 players they will decide after the training today, or is it tomorrow?
All right, Ty, you ready?
There's no training tomorrow, so after the training today, he will decide 1 or 2 changes.
Is Ty
Yes,
still here? Ty?
I've been ready. I've been ready from the beginning of time.
We've
Remember
already
you
done
left.
that one,
Remember
coach.
you. Of course, but mine was the only thing is that there's no graphical proof that I said what I
Yeah,
said. That's the only
exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
See?
Okay. Gusto will not invite. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
We
That's
don't. If he
that's a
starts,
spoiler.
yeah. If he starts, we're not. You can
Oh,
never be
Vicky's
too sure
there.
with
Vicky's
regards to what
going
the
by
manager would
ties.
do.
Vicky's going by ties 11, coach.
Okay. Oh, okay. Whoever plays right back has to invert. It's the core of the team, and it won't change tomorrow. I believe you. So,
Mm.
Ty, I'm gonna scroll to the very bottom, and then I'll try the best I can to get your subsequent contribution. Sorry, I went away. Dante have the. I think he does have the access to highlight comments, but of course, you know what lazy players do on the pitch. They don't defend.
No, I don't. I don't
Um,
have that access.
you do with that collaboration.
I know. I told yeah that it's not working, coach. It just keeps loading. It won't connect.
You Okay, I'll check something. But
Yeah.
Ty, go ahead. I'll check something. I was gonna say you should be able, but I'll check something. Ty, go ahead. Your lineup. Let's plug it in so we can save it.
Yes. Disclaimer. I'm so sorry, chat, that you have to hear my voice 2 times, but blame coach. Anyways, goalkeeper Sanchez. Right back Gusto. Center backs will be
Hold on,
close
hold
by.
on. Mabas, why did you time AB out? What did he do?
Oh my
Is AB not a
goodness.
moderator? What I'm wondering what somebody could have done that led to Mabas timing out that person.
My boss probably
Wow.
did it by accident. He's pressing. He's on 100 k's an hour at the moment, probably typing
Yeah,
away.
yeah. He's high. He's on a high right now.
Jeez. Ty, go ahead.
Hmm. Right. So okay? Let me go with this now. What structure do you usually do? What do you usually do? Do you start with the defenders first? What?
Yeah, yeah.
This
Whatever you want.
this this. Okay. Right. So the right back would be Gusto.
I think Gusto 2 starts.
Yes.
He didn't
Right.
play last game. Except if the
Hmm.
manager decides to do the same thing he did in the last game. Go ahead.
Right. So Tosin is gonna be on the right hand side as a right centre back.
All right, go ahead.
But Shield on the as a left centre back.
I think it's gonna be that too.
Hmm. Just
Go
frozen on
ahead.
my end. Okay, good. Renato Vega will be on the left.
Renato.
Right. So and this is why Vic was saying that if Gusto is not gonna invert, because what I was saying is that I think Renato may come in, he will invert because he actually has the capabilities of actually doing it more than Gusto can, because he's technically a midfielder who's been pushed back as a defender. So I was saying that to keep the three-man midfield structure, you use Renato as the left back, quote unquote, or full back. That would be inverting, and then you'd have Enzo, who would be on the left hand side.
Mm. I think Enzo starts. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he starts. I
right,
don't know. Maybe not, but I don't know really. But go ahead, Ty.
right. Casado on the right hand side.
Okay, Caicedo. Mm-hmm.
Felix will be the center attacking midfielder.
All right.
All right. Um. Uh, Crap, I forgot who I said. Sanchez is going to be on the right hand side.
Sancho on the right.
Yeah,
I don't think Sancho starts this game in my opinion, but go ahead.
yeah. Mudryk on the left,
All right. What
and then
else?
Nkunku up top.
I think the difference here from Dante's is who? Dante's the
Neto,
difference here is
Neto on the right for me.
Neto on the right, yeah. All right, just quickly, we cannot. AB is saying we cannot afford to rotate. This is a Premier League game. I mean, we are allowed 5 changes per game. Why do a wholesome change? So I agree. I don't think he'd make a lot of changes, but Bobby last time was correct, was right. So we'll see what happens. Sanchez has earned his spot, but he's still a fraud. Wow, he's earned his spot. How'd you pronounce that correctly? I'm not going to practice now. Anything else now? Rich Moneymakers is saying, yes, our coach has had enough of playing right back, uh, playing the Sassi in the right back position. I'm guessing that's what you're trying to say here. What else we're here? Oh, that's a lot. I'm not going to catch up with everything. I'm just going to scroll to the very bottom. Dante, up to you. Anything else you want us to talk about? This is coach's fault hanging out spanners. Yeah, like that's crazy. I think I might have to take the spanner away from him. Um, honestly,
Mm.
no, but you gave him what he deserves. What's the meaning of timing out someone and saying you're experimenting? Coach, we need to beat Southampton record of 0-6. Yeah, because yeah, it's away, but okay. Have we beaten them that much? We've beaten them 6-0 before. Is that what you're saying? And we need to beat that particular record.
Yeah,
Okay, that's up.
remember that we did on the Tuco after we lost in to Real Madrid.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Dante, go ahead. Anything you want us to talk about? News hunting. I don't think there's anything new has emerged here.
I'm good, coach. My son's just woken up, so I'll be. Hello.
Oh my goodness, I can hear his cute voice. He's
Yes,
complaining.
I yes, yes, yes. Such a cute voice.
Yep, he's complaining too. Oh my
Coach, he
goodness.
wants to give
But
his lineup. He said you didn't let him give his lineup.
who?
His son said he didn't let him give his lineup, so
Oh,
he's upset with you.
he's complaining on behalf of Dante, right?
Yeah, guys. Sorry, yeah, he's just woken up. So
No worries. He's man. He comes first, man. We understand.
yeah, he's alright. He's going to the mother-in-law because she's over, so she's
Oh,
changing
okay,
him and
okay.
stuff.
I
So
don't know. And
hopefully he
anything
doesn't come
else?
back for a while.
Okay. Anything else? Let me see if anything new has emerged with regards to news. This is Dante's lineup here. I think this is Dante's. I tried to download it. No, Tebeho did. I tried to download it. I'm not sure why. I thought I already programmed that. And this is Dante's. This is Bobby's. Um, and yep, this is Ty's. Okay, I don't have any, but let's go news hunting. Let's see if anything new has emerged. If you're in the comment section, if you have any questions, please drop it there and we'll try to answer it. And AB, if you're watching, apologies that, yeah, you were timed out as an experiment. I don't like that. Um,
My boss is a scientist now.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
experimenting.
his chemicals rise up in his head quite a lot, and he goes off like that sometimes. Yes.
Yeah, I want to see the
I think
prototype when he's
Spanner needs
finished.
to be deleted, coach, because until he learns and earns it back, he needs to earn it back. He's benched. He's getting benched. He's going to eat some bench.
He says your son sounds like a central attacking midfielder.
Who's that? Oh,
The ability to
Palmer.
forget. Probably a DM. You could tell from his dad's attitude and behavior. DM, maybe, I think he'll be a better player than his dad.
Yeah, most likely, because yeah, most likely. If I push
I
him,
would
most
want
likely.
that too. I would want that. So, Maresca has brought back the feel good factor to Chelsea, and you do not hear many questions with regards to his appointment. Yep, even the doubters on X, the negative gang, you could say they've hibernated. You don't hear too much from them really these days until we lose maybe two consecutive games in a row. Then maybe they will start talking. Let's see what else we have here. Big up. Okay. Mabas, please do not facilitate such experiment again next time. AB did nothing. You can't just ban somebody because you're trying to test your powers. I think the Maya Fowele, when he was made of mud, did the same thing. All right. Dante, anything else you guys want us to talk about?
Sorry, coach. Yeah, my son's back, so I gotta go.
Uh,
So we'll
yeah,
speak
man, you
soon.
have to go. You should
Yeah.
go. You shouldn't even be
Take care,
here.
everyone. We'll
All
see.
right,
Are
bro.
you
Later.
doing a
Thank you so
pregame
much for
or
joining
not?
us. All right. Sorry?
Are you doing a pregame tomorrow or not?
Yeah, definitely. Pre-game is definitely is.
All
Yeah,
right.
we,
See you
we
guys
have to.
tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.
All right, see you. All right, now, coach. The way Dante just got pressed, he's a defensive midfielder. He's definitely a camp, so to speak. Anything else? Anybody has anything else? Bobby, anything else you want to talk about?
No, we'll look forward to the pregame. What time's the pregame?
Pre-game starts usually 1 hour before the game.
All right, okay.
Yeah. All right, Ty. Anything else you want to talk about, bro?
Nothing I can think of because I heard that I saw that you discussed other things before. So anything I would have talked about, you discussed it already.
Okay. All right. I'll try and find time so we can talk and find solution to that stuff we discuss privately.
Yes, sir.
But with that, we've come to the natural end of the show. Thanks to Ty for joining. Thanks to the captain of the house, Constantine Dante. Thank you to the legendary Bobby. I appreciate you. And in the chat, we have the blue certificate, Mabas05. You're not my bro until you apologize to AB, and I see you apologize to him. He didn't do anything wrong, didn't say anything wrong. which was why I was shocked when I saw you timed him out. No, this I see at right back. Richard Monimekos and the Maya was here. Mike Neum was also here. Who else was here? A lot of you guys were here. I can't quite remember everybody off the top of. Okay, but that's by the way. With that, we've come to the natural end of the show. See, and if I missed your name, if I didn't say hello to you, apologies. I'm only human. AB also was here. AB, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la.